All right, welcome back, everyone, for another deep dive. You know how this works. We take one source, one fascinating piece of material, and really dissect it. Today, we're tackling the question of why someone would become a trader.
Oh, interesting. Always wondered that myself. What kind of person's drawn to that kind of life?
Well, our source today is really interesting. It's a personal account, someone explaining their own journey into trading. And honestly, it kind of flipped my assumptions on their head.
Oh, how so? Spill the beans.
The source says, and I'm quoting here, "I'm an introvert. This is one of the primary reasons I became a trader. Trading requires no employees, bosses, investors, or business partners. You can do it alone. It's just you versus the market."
Wow. That's not the answer I was expecting. I always figured it was, the allure of big money, the fast-paced lifestyle.
Right. But thinking about it, it does make a certain kind of sense. Introverts, they often prefer working independently, not big on tons of meetings,
Yeah.
all that office politics stuff.
Exactly. They recharge by being alone, focusing on their own thoughts and projects. And trading, especially these days, can be very solitary. It's you, your computer, your charts, and the market. No need for constant teamwork or brainstorming sessions.
Yeah, that frantic trading floor image from the movies. Guess that's not always the reality anymore.
Right. So many traders operate remotely now. They can spend hours analyzing data, refining their strategies, making decisions, all from the comfort of their own space.
But there's also that line, right? It's just you versus the market. Sounds almost like, I don't know, a duel or something.
Haha. Yeah, I see what you mean. There is definitely that competitive aspect inherent in trading. You're trying to outsmart the market, predict its movements, and capitalize on opportunities before anyone else.
So for an introvert, maybe that appeal isn't about beating other people, but more about that intellectual challenge, almost like a puzzle to solve.
Right, exactly. It's about testing your own abilities, your analysis, your discipline. Success is a very personal victory. You don't necessarily need external validation or praise, which, again, aligns with a lot of introverted personalities.
This makes me think of different trading styles. Would an introvert maybe lean towards, like, day trading, quick decisions, in and out, all on their own, as opposed to long-term investments where you might need more collaboration?
That's a great observation. And yeah, you absolutely see that. Introverted traders might gravitate towards strategies that maximize their independence, minimize external reliance. Algorithmic trading, too, where you're basically designing your own trading programs. That can be a perfect fit.
Fascinating how personality can shape your approach, huh? But hold on. Even if you're drawn to trading for these reasons, aren't there still aspects that require, social interaction, networking, building relationships with brokers, staying on top of industry news? How does an introvert handle all that?
That's the key question, and it really highlights the nuance within introversion itself. Not every introvert wants total isolation, right? Some are comfortable with limited strategic interactions, building a small but trusted network, or using online platforms to stay informed without needing constant face-to-face contact. It's about finding what works for them.
So maybe that lone wolf trader image is a bit too simplistic.
Exactly. It's more about striking a balance. This source really challenges us to think outside the box, to recognize that success in trading, or any field really, can come from a variety of personalities, a variety of approaches. There's no one-size-fits-all mold.
I love that takeaway. Really makes you reconsider those assumptions we often have about certain professions. So big thanks to our source for providing this unique perspective.
Absolutely. And for our listeners out there, maybe this sparks a thought. Are you in a field that aligns with your personality, your strengths? Or are you trying to squeeze yourself into a box that doesn't quite fit? Something to ponder.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive, folks. Until next time.